I don't think we're going to necessarily ask for a declaration of war. I think we're just going to kill people that are bringing drugs into our country. Okay? We're going to kill them.
That's it. President Trump with a stern warning to the drug cartels during a roundtable meeting with the Homeland Security Task Force on Thursday. He will kill you. Secretary of War Pete Hegseth has ordered the USS Gerald Ford and its strike group to the waters off of South America to bolster President Trump's efforts to destroy all boats allegedly carrying illegal and deadly narcotics marked for the United States. Meanwhile, the Pentagon confirmed the U.S. military destroyed a Tren de Aragua boat in the Caribbean that was suspected of trafficking illegal narcotics into America. It marks the 10th strike on suspected drug boats since September, as Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro is now pleading with the United States not to engage in what he is calling, quote, a crazy war. In August, the Justice Department announced it was offering a $50 million reward, leading to the arrest and conviction of Maduro on drug trafficking charges. Joining me now with more on President Trump's battle with drug traffickers from Mexico and Venezuela is Maduro opposition leader and 2025 Nobel Peace Prize winner, María Corina Machado. Maria, thanks very much for being here, and congratulations on the Nobel Peace Prize.
Thank you very much, Maria.
I want to get your take on these boats blowing up. The U.S. is meeting these boats with fire. Do you believe that Maduro is running the Venezuelan end of this?
Oh, absolutely. Everybody knows Maduro is the head of the biggest cartel, drug cartel, Cartel of the Suns, also the head of the Tren de Aragua, a criminal network that has committed crimes in the US, in Canada, up down to Argentina and Chile. It's all run by Maduro. He has been destroying the lives of millions of Venezuelan people and turned our country into the safe haven for Russian, Iranian forces, Cuban agents, Hezbollah, Hamas, and the Colombian guerrilla to operate freely for 26 years.
Wow. What do you think should be done about this? Do you agree with President Trump's tact to just blow up these boats as they approach America?
Look, the only way to dismantle a criminal structure is to cut their inflows of criminal money. You have to cut the resources that come from drug trafficking, gold smuggling, arms smuggling, even human trafficking that Maduro heads and operates from Venezuela. It was Maduro who declared a war on us Venezuelans after we won by a landslide in a presidential election last year. So he has applied state terrorism inside towards our people and narco-terrorism abroad to the nations of the Western Hemisphere. So Maduro is the one who started the war. President Trump is stopping the war, ending the war.
Well, you've been fighting this for a long time, Maria. You're coming to us this morning from an undisclosed location. Are you fearing for your life? What else needs to be done to stop Maduro?
Of course I fear for my life. I've been accused of terrorism as thousands and thousands of Venezuelan people. There are almost 1,000 political prisoners that have been tortured. Many have been even killed in prison. And millions have been forced, a third of our population, to leave our country in order to survive. What we need to do is keep going, putting more pressure on Maduro, making him understand that the days of impunity are over, that he has to put on the side because popular sovereignty, the regime change, was already mandated by our people, as I said, with a landslide victory last year. So we need to advance into an orderly, peaceful transition to democracy, from this chaos that Venezuela is today into order. Just imagine what a free Venezuela will unleash. On first hand, security, stopping the suffering of our people and the crimes against humanity that have been committed. We will open opportunities. We will give our people the possibility to live in freedom and peace. Secondly, we will turn this criminal hub in the heart of the Americas into a security shield for the US. We will get rid of Russian, Iranian agents. We will dismantle the drug cartels, and we will fight for stabilization and security together. Third, Maria, we will unleash the biggest economic and business opportunity. You know, Venezuela will turn into the main energy ally of the U.S. from producing less than $1 million a day to millions of barrels a day through American investment and creating jobs in Venezuela and also in the U.S.
Well, this is a very important point that you make, and I don't know if you saw that I'm just back from the Permian Basin in Midland, Texas, and this is arguably the most important pool of oil and gas production in America. It right now powers 40% of U.S. production. For oil, it's expected to go to 70%. Isn't that one way that America protects itself by ensuring that energy dependence is national security independence for America, by ensuring that America can keep drilling and keeping us independent? But how do you stop the oil production that's happening on the black market out of Venezuela? Who's funding all of this, Maria?
Well, the regime with its allies in Iran, in China, and in other countries that are bypassing all these sanctions. But look, there's no other country in the region that has the energy potential that has Venezuela. Oil, gas, electricity, hydro. I mean, it's huge. Imagine what it means, a strong alliance, as we used to have decades ago, because you are absolutely true. I mean, national security is energy security, and there's no other opportunity like Venezuela represents. And finally, I want to mention one last thing, you know, migration. Millions of Venezuelans will come immediately back home from the U.S. and all around the world the day Maduro goes. So this is a win-win opportunity for all.
Yes, I just wonder if the critics will be right that it will be a massive disruption. When you mentioned earlier to me during the commercial break that people are not clear on what a transition would look like.
That's a very important issue because the regime is trying to create this narrative and concern of a problematic transition and comparing to countries like Libya and Iraq. That's totally false. I mean, there's no other most cohesive society as Venezuela. And it is the people, 90% of the population that wants to live in peace, but peace requires freedom and freedom requires strength. So we will see an orderly transition. Be sure of that.
All right, Maria, we will leave it there. Thanks very much for being here. I know you said that you were honoring your Peace Prize to Donald Trump.
Thank you.
Venezuelan opposition leader and 2025 Nobel Peace Prize winner María Corina Machado.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.